your boy Akademiks and check it out because we get some more details, man, in the death and the murder of Chiraq rapper and self-proclaimed savage Marvin Carr, aka GBE Capo. Now, he was a member of Chief Keef's GLo Gang camp, and also he had some ties to Lil Herb's No Limit camp as well. Now, yesterday, right, at 1:45 p.m., broad daylight, and that's when people get to shooting because it's double XP weekends in Chiraq, okay? Now, the quote-unquote ops, they ran up, or actually drove up, fired a couple shots in a drive-by, struck him twice, in the back and also in the hip. He later died at the Northwestern Memorial Hospital. Now, police are claiming this wasn't a random shooting. This was actually a targeted shooting, and pretty much 2 of the 3 suspects are actually in custody. Now, they were caught fleeing the scene pretty much after they killed a baby. Like 3 minutes later, they hopped out the car, running to try to get away from police, and 2 of them hopped the fence. 1 guy ran into the nearby bushes. They caught 2 of them that hopped the fence. The suspects' names are not released as of yet. They're still in the questioning phase, okay? Now, when they're charged, the names will be released and we'll know who it is. However, today we get official confirmation not only from the coroner, from his manager, and also investigators themselves, because a lot of people are saying no, this is the ridiculousness of people and also the disbelief. People talk all the savage talk, and I see idiots on fucking line typing out GDK and BBK and BBC and GDI, and I'm like, nigga, what are you typing about? Now, these are the same people who then come up with conspiracy theories to say this guy didn't get killed, okay, because they don't believe it's actually real when somebody get killed, okay? Now, this is the reason why I also did not put up the footage of him gasping for air, but I think some of you guys should probably go look at it, because everybody who's proclaiming to be one of those keyboard killers, maybe you need to see that shit, okay? Now, as I said, he is confirmed dead, okay? The coroner, investigators, and also his manager confirmed him to be dead. Okay, unfortunately, Capo was actually capped in Chiraq. Now, let me tell you this, because his manager, who is coincidentally the cousin of another deceased rapper, and it's another deceased rapper, it's a GLo Gang rapper named Blood Money, aka Big GLo. He released this statement pretty much saying the same things he said last time when Big GLo got killed, okay? And when Big GLo got killed, if you don't remember, he said, I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. That's the whole reason for us trying to get him to move to possibly Los Angeles, where he previously recorded songs for Interscope, okay? That was after Big GLo died. Now, this time around with Capo, the same manager, Ronaldo Hess, he says the same story, or has the same story pretty much. He says, listen, Capo just returned from Los Angeles. He had a recording session with other members of the GLo Gang. He said he was a good kid. The streets of Chicago is something. He was murdered. I don't understand what is going on with all these kids. Now, with all due respect, come on, sir. You definitely know what's going on. If you're in it, you probably know better than me, okay? It's a war outside, okay? No one is safe. No goddamn savage, no bystander, not even a 10-month-old baby, okay? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the only one that sees this particular cycle. Everybody knows. You stay there for a long time, you know what's going to happen. Now, whether or not he was a good kid, because that's what the manager is saying. He was a good kid. Maybe he was. I don't know him personally. As far as his music, I enjoyed him as a rapper. Now, there's definitely a legitimate debate, which we won't have at this point, but you should probably think about it, okay? Is it hypocritical to celebrate these guys when they're posting up 1,000 guns and they're talking about smoking on all types of packs? However, when they get shot, there's a video of them pretty much gasping for air and dying, we're all surprised. Oh my God, no. People are acting like he was such a angelic figure, that he was sitting in the library reading the Bible, and then he got killed. As I said, it's a very crazy situation. I enjoy him as a rapper, but a lot of you guys are very hypocritical. Now, as I said, that's a story or a topic for another day, another conversation. However, we do have some more information, and the information is that the 2 guys are in custody. They're looking for the other one, and who knows when they'll find the other one, and who knows if the 2 that they have in custody will be snitching. Okay, so we'll figure that out, but it is definitely confirmed Marvin Carr is actually now dead. Now, another thing that's interesting to note is, will the funeral be kept in Chicago? Not only that, will Chief Keef actually return to Chicago after his years of hiatus? He hasn't been in Chicago in years, okay? Will he actually return for a funeral? We know he did express on social media his pretty much frustration that his friends are getting gunned down, and he really just said, fuck everybody, including, I believe, Lil Reese. He said the same, and also Fredo. So we'll see what happens, man. But I know Lil Herb definitely did arrive in Chicago yesterday It is not clear if it was related to GBE Capo. Apparently, he arrived before his death, so we're not sure what's going to happen from here on out. So, listen, man, I will tell you this, though. Okay, the mainstream media who's covering this and who's actually peeking in and they see the story, they're going to completely gloss over. You guys lucky that somebody's actually talking about GBE Capo, because they're actually now painting the story like fuck all the gang members who were involved in this, whoever died and whoever did the shooting. Let's think about the 10-month-old, not a year, 10-month-old kid who actually got ran over because of gang fuckery, okay? And that's how the story is going to be painted. That's how it's going to be framed. As I said, man, the innocent bystanders are always the victims and always the people that people really feel for the worst because they're stuck in a dangerous game of continuing weekends of double XP Call of Duty. So, what do you guys think, man? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's your boy DJ Akademiks, the negotiator. I'm out.